Why are you so personally passionate about the MAD movement?
Because I'm mad myself. Look, I'm very deeply, this is a mission, I'm very spiritually driven. I don't believe in organized religion, but I believe in the spirituality and I believe in something greater. I believe in mission. I believe in purpose. I believe in kind of spiritual guidance and spiritual guides. And I think that I've been spiritually touched by a number of people, including my mother, and whom I came out as non-binary with, I was saying before, and I really see her as part of my being, and kind of working with her voice and giving her voice in the work that I do. I feel very much in unison with her in the work that I do, and in many ways, all the work that I do is a legacy to her. It's also a legacy to my younger siblings who are, in public housing, on community treatment orders, on the disability support pension, and have just struggled their entire lives and never been able to break out of the being institutionalized in the community with supports. So I'm very deeply personally connected in my family to that. I think in the queer community and gender diverse community as well, like just the higher prevalence of mental health issues, it's like, hello, obviously, like oppression equals mental health issues. When you're othered, when you're marginalised, when you're persecuted against, when you're discriminated against, of course your community is going to have more mental health issues. Like, wake up. Like, why aren't we talking about structural issues and political issues as a direct correlation and causation? Like, we don't deserve a diagnosis. We don't deserve a medical label. We don't deserve to feel like we're a fault of society. Neither do any other community that's been persecuted against. But we do, and that's the discourse that we're sold, is that you need to fix it. It's an individual problem. Your brain's broken, so take a pill. And we know that that's just not the truth in our community. So I think I'm very passionate being a queer person, and more, over the last 5 years or so with gender dysphoria, more so being a non-binary person. I think, being a social worker, obviously I've trained in politics, I've trained in social justice and human rights work. So professionally, I'm very dedicated and driven to that. And I've understood those intersections of poverty, of class, of sexuality, of gender, of, even of feminism, of domestic and family violence, and even, being assigned male at birth, still being somewhat not less of a masculine man, more of a feminine man, and experiencing the discrimination as a result of that. Again, that's also a topic that's not very well discussed. It's sort of like, it's very us and them, women and men, but there's a lot of nuance in that as well in terms of power and privilege that I think a lot of men are victims of too. I think men are victims of patriarchy as well. They're kind of caught in a world where, they're not fully seen for who they are. And have to live up to ideals of masculinity. And I think that's really toxic. So I think I'm passionate for all those reasons because I'm very deeply personally and professionally connected to it. And I'm very driven. Like, I love what I do every day. I'd love to love it more on a passive income. I'm here because I have a calling. Yeah.